Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day is going lovely. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to create a project using a brand new item over at the Spellbinders shop. This is part of a brand new collection by Becca Feeken called Beautiful Sentiment Vignettes. This die set is one of the items in the collection, but there's a stamp set and there's many more beautiful dies, and they all kind of coordinate together. Like this floral set will actually go with some beautiful background vignettes. Today we're going to make a thank you card with it, and so we're going to jump in and get started. We're going to grab some cardstock. The cardstock that I'm using is the brand new Color Essentials. So pretty. We're going to use some purples and greens for our card today. And I forget to mention the name of this die set. It's called Petite Floral Potpourri. It is a smaller die set with lots of pretty florals, so if you're looking for a floral die set, I think this one is perfect because of the price point and lots of different style of florals. Okay, I'm bringing in shades of purple. We have Purple Mist is the lightest, mid-tone is Lilac Blossom, and darkest purple is Royal Amethyst. Those are, we're going to die cut out some white flowers too, along with the purple, but we have the kind of a green leaf swag. It has an arch to it, so it's perfect for making wreaths, and so that's what we're going to create today. I have two greens. The greens that we're using are Peridot and Rainforest, and we die cut it out. Lots and lots of flowers. I just went kind of crazy just using all the cardstock surface area. There's going to be lots left over, but it's nice to have on hand in your little scrap bin for a quick and easy card. Okay, I have the largest die and a ring around the circle die set. I think this is very dainty and it'll go perfect with the florals. I needed something round to kind of use as a guide, otherwise I probably wouldn't have a wreath. It would probably look more like a wonky oval. So circles help. For my sentiment, I'm using an oldie but goodie. This is the Bold Type Thank You die set. The larger thank you has diagonal embossed detail on there, and then the smaller one is meant to kind of offset to give your sentiment a little bit of dimension. And I'm trying to show you the diagonal stripe detail, but my camera's just not letting me do that for you, but it's maybe in the close-ups you can see. Okay, everything is ready to go. We're going to go ahead and assemble our sentiment first. I'm just adding dots of glue behind the tin pail thank you, and then we're going to layer it on top of our white thank you. This is actually meant to offset. If you were to use more bold colors, it would really look dimensional. But I thought we'd make a very soft wreath today. Layering, it's just pretty easy. You could go to the left or to the right. I'm making my thank you go to the right, so white will show on the left. And that is good to go. Now we're going to take our card base. This is a standard A2 size card base that I created with white cardstock. We're going to make a side folding portrait style, or I would say portrait when I mean landscape. But we're making a landscape style card. I don't know why the brain does that. But I'm putting it in my MISTI. I had to remove my mouse pad because I want to use a background stamp. This is called the grid paper background stamp. I love geometric kind of shapes for the background. I think it just adds texture without adding texture. I placed that in my MISTI, and it is card front size, so it's going to work out perfect. And I wanted to keep it subtle, so I'm using tin pail ink for this background to kind of coordinate with my thank you. I'm going to use my little pressing down tool here, and then we're going to ink it up one more time and do the same thing, keeping it subtle but bold enough to see. Okay, once we have our back, and this is our card base, guys. So once our card base front cover is stamped, we'll set that aside, and we are going to work on our Petite Floral Potpourri. Where I always call it potpourri. I'm not sure how anybody else pronounces it, but that's the way I pronounce it. It's okay. We're going to go ahead and start off with our little leaves. You can see there's a slight curve, but I think this will be nice for any size circle. I'm going to go ahead and add my green. The lightest green that I'm using again is Peridot. Then I did cut out some white leaves. I did this because and white flowers too. I think white against the bold of the purple is really going to soften it a little bit, and so I think adding white is very helpful. The darker green here is rainforest, so I basically have Peridot, white, rainforest, and then we're going to repeat the pattern. When I glue down my very first leaf, I didn't glue the top because I knew when I got to the end I'm going to tuck that stem underneath. So when you add dots of glue on your very first one, don't glue down the very top area. I'll add my white, and then I'm going to grab another one of my rainforest leaves. And then we can just do a little tucking at the end. You guys, if you want to evenly space them, you could probably do a dry run with it basically, but I'm not too concerned about the spacing because we have so many flowers. I knew in the sentiment too that's going to go in the middle that I wasn't too concerned about it. Now we're going to add our flowers. I have some small foam squares. I'm going to pop each one of my flowers up to give our floral wreath a little bit of dimension. And we're going to use the purple. I only used 2 of the darker purple. The darker purple is Royal Amethyst. Such a pretty color, but it is kind of striking. So I just used 2 and used the largest flowers with those. I'm going to remove 1 flower before we go any further, and we're going to pop this up and put it on our card base. And this way we can add our sentiment. That way we can go around our sentiment. I'm just going to use some large foam squares. We're going to go all around the back side here. If you have foam tape, you could use foam tape, but these were just handy, so we'll use these. This is going to go in the center. And then we'll take our sentiment, kind of evenly spacing the thank and the you right in the middle. And we're going to pop these up with foam adhesive also. I think these squares are going to work perfect behind those letters. We'll just add some adhesive. I did add the thank you, or the thank first, and then we'll go ahead and add the you. And we'll add 1 more here. Once we remove the release paper, we're going to kind of tuck it close. This way the spacing on the left and the right is about the same. And since we have a little bit of the U overhanging, I'm going to double up on those foam squares. I did the same thing with the T. This way when you mail it, it doesn't sag. I'm just going to continue on with all my flowers, just doing a little tucking so that some of the green shows, and adding just all shades of purple. And there's so many different styles of flowers in this die set. It's small, but boy, they're itty bitties too. And there's also, guys, I didn't show you, flower centers. One time I did mention with the Spellbinders flower centers, I think it was a card kit, but I said that the flower center looked like a Ritz cracker because of the dotted detail. That's what is in this set too. But there's also 2 other flower centers, so I think it's amazing that you can have such detail even in the flower centers. And then the leaf die does also have embossed detail along with the swag leaves. So I'm rambling, but I'm going to finish off my card by adding some gems. These are the Color Essential gems. This is the crystal mix, and believe it or not, I can add gems to every single one of these flowers, even the itty bitties, because the gems have tiny gems that you could dot the center of your flowers with, which I love. They're hard to pick up a little bit, but once you pick them up and put them on your project, they sure look striking. But that is my project today. I'm not going to do anything more to it. I just think there's a lot going on, but it's still dainty. I encourage you guys to check out Becca Feeken's brand new beautiful sentiment vignettes collection. It's awful pretty, and I'll list it down below. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you soon.